I'm Deanna Price, and today I'm killing 3 birds with 1 stone. I am doing a training ride on this horse. I'm making videos for all of you, and I'm trying out a new saddle that I have on trial, which is actually from a nice lady named Annette, who has a Facebook page where she does consignment tack. It's called Saddle Addiction, and I will link it below. She is super knowledgeable and very helpful and easy to work with. She has great prices, and I was concerned that my leg may be too long for this saddle, but she seems to have done pretty good based on what I told her. So check out her page, help her out. We're going to talk today about 3 common mistakes I see that riders make. So I instruct and I do a fair amount of open shows, judging, and I see the same thing in multi-discipline and multi-breed shows that people are making over and over the same mistakes. So I want to help you out with that. One of the things I see a lot of people doing is looking down, which is very tempting, I get it. When you look down, the shoulders tend to roll in and you kind of end up curling up into more of this fetal position, which is not a strong, balanced position to ride in. When you're looking down, it pulls your head forward and that tips your whole spine forward. And it makes your legs want to go back a little bit too far. The other thing too is when you're looking straight ahead, it just helps bring everything into alignment a little bit better. So what you want to think about when you're riding is looking where you want to go, being proactive, stretching up nice and tall, and then rolling the shoulders back and lifting the sternum as if there's a string there, just lifting your chest, and then that allows the upper arm to hang by your side, and then your elbows can come, or you can bend at the elbows, your lower arm can come forward and create a straight line from the horse's mouth to your elbow. So the next problem I see a lot of people do is ride in a chair seat position. This saddle actually puts me in a pretty good position. It's hard for me to get out here, but a lot of people ride, they want to shove their heels so far down that it kicks it forward. You want to think about resting your foot on the stirrup, not pushing your foot on the stirrup. When you ride in a chair seat, it tends to put you behind the motion of the horse, especially when you're trotting. So then you want to use the reins to pull yourself up a bit, and then you're banging on the horse's back and you're sitting further back in your saddle. So that all makes your horse uncomfortable. It puts you behind the motion of the horse. So if you can keep everything in alignment, meaning your heels, your hips, your shoulders, and your ears, that will keep you much more balanced in the saddle. That way, if this horse were to just poof, disappear from underneath me, I would be standing nice and balanced with just a little bend in my knee. I'm not going to fall back on my bottom, and I'm not going to tip forward on my face. The other thing that I see people do a lot is trying to collect their horses from the front. A lot of this and looking down and pushing, pushing, pushing. Keep in mind that that's just getting their head down. That's not truly collection. And collection actually will come quite easily once you get your horse bending, doing some lateral work, when they're engaged behind, meaning they're stepping up underneath themselves, which I'll walk forward with this horse. He steps under himself pretty well. So we have that part of the game. So if you watch his back legs, he has a very forward gait, definitely coming up underneath himself. What this horse still needs to really be on the bit is a little better lateral easy. I gave him a little squeeze of the inside leg to ask for bend, and he thought that means go faster, because he's still new to this. He said, I was just a trail horse and now I got to do all this fancy stuff. So you want to have them moving forward like we have them doing now, and then if you can get them where they're soft laterally through the side of their body, from like their nose to their tail, going sideways, if you can get them soft like that, then the vertical flexion comes. And this horse was ridden in a very strong bit and he really likes to pull, and so transitioning to a snaffle has been a bit of a change for him. But what we want to do is when I do get him soft, I want to take, there we go, every little moment to respond to that by softening my own fingers and saying, thank you, that's what I wanted. There we go. Now that's a lot softer. That's a good boy. And he has a pretty good arch to his neck naturally, which once we get him soft and he understands the rules to the game, there we go, he'll get a lot easier to collect. So what I'm mainly doing there is riding him from my inside leg, my right leg right now, to my left rein. Like I said, he likes to root. So when he does that, I say, okay, move laterally. And I deepen my seat. Good boy. Oh. Good boy. All right, so I hope you found those tips helpful. I'm Deanna Price. You can see more of what I do on Facebook by going to Deanna Price Horsemanship. I will link that below. This is Shade Tree Stables. Thanks for watching.